So the first thing that happened was I lost a lot of weight. I lost about 12 pounds those first 30 days that I went vegan. Hey guys, I'm Shantae from naturalveganmama.com, where we're all about showing you how easy this vegan lifestyle can be. So when I went vegan, I had that first, milestone of 30 days. So the first thing that happened was I lost a lot of weight. I lost about 12 pounds those first 30 days that I went vegan. I think that the reason why the reason why I lost 12 pounds so quickly in those first 30 days is I was following something without even knowing I was doing it. I was following the main 4 S's. So it was smoothies, salads, stews, and soups. Smoothies, salads, stews, and soups. That's what I was making. So I kind of went back to the basics as far as cooking was concerned, and I was just eating a lot of plant-based foods. I was buying fruits, vegetables, legumes, beans, nuts, seeds, all of that good stuff. And I was making a lot of the soups and stews that I would made, before I went vegan, and I was veganizing them, or I was just leaving the meat out. So I ate a lot of things like potato soup. I made a lot of sweet potato stews. I made a lot of black bean stews and things like that, or black bean soup. And of course salads, everyone's used to making salads easily. And I was leaving out the meat. So I would add some type of bean to it, and I would add maybe corn or black beans, something like that, to give it a lot of protein, a lot of nutrients, and make it a little bit heartier so that it would keep me full longer. So I lost about 12 pounds that first 30 days, and I was pretty surprised. And the reason why I was so surprised is because even though I was generally a slimmer small person, I had quit smoking right before I went vegan. And when I quit smoking, I gained a lot of weight. So I was really happy to see those 12 pounds come off. And that leads me into the second thing that happened when I went vegan those first 30 days. So those first 30 days, I didn't have any sensation to smoke. Once the nicotine was out of my system, and I haven't shared this with anyone yet, but that's something that happened to me. I was able to quit smoking, and I didn't feel the urge to pick it back up. I have no idea why that is. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I haven't done the research to find out if any research has been done on, vegans or people who stop eating meat, stop eating animal products, what kind of effect that has on them, and why they're able to quit smoking. Now, someone may have a different experience. Of course, this is purely anecdotal, but this actually happened to me. I tried to quit smoking about 3 times before I went vegan, but I had quit smoking, went vegan, literally back to back. It was in the month of January 3 years ago, and haven't picked up a cigarette since. So that's the second thing that happened the first 30 days that I went vegan. The third thing that happened when I went vegan those first 30 days is I had so much energy. I was usually the type of person that would need some type of coffee or caffeine to start my day, and whether it be a Red Bull or coffee or a can of Coca-Cola. And once I went vegan, I was eating a lot of fruits to start my day. I was having a banana, some type of smoothie, or some type of fruits to get started. And that for me had me zooming around the office. I had a lot of energy. I felt amazing those first 30 days. And I still feel pretty good, but I'm used to it now. It wasn't the same high as, oh my God, where is all this energy coming from? I normally need coffee. What is going on? I feel so hyper and just ready to take on the day. I still feel good today, don't get me wrong, even though it's been 3 years, but I'm used to it now. It's not like, oh my gosh, I was in a brain fog, I was moody, I was grouchy in the morning, I just don't talk to me until I have my coffee type of thing. And now it's not like that. I just wake up, I do whatever I need to do, whether it be water, protein shake, coffee, or tea, and I'm fine, ready to go. Energy is definitely one of the main things that I noticed the first 30 days that I went vegan. So the fourth thing that I noticed when I went vegan is my digestion totally improved. I was one of those people that did not have regular digestion by any means. And whenever I would go to the doctor, I would, go for my regular wellness visit. And at the end of the session, he would say, okay, everything, or she would say, everything looks good. And, do you have any concerns? My concern would always be, man, I don't really go to the bathroom that much. I can go a whole week without having a bowel movement. And I would feel so crappy and so bad on a Friday or a Saturday that I would actually need to take something so that I can have a bowel movement. And I felt like that was not normal. So I would always voice that concern. And my doctor would always say, oh, okay, well, there are things on the market that you can take. There's Metamucil, there's things that you can take to help you have a bowel movement. And I just thought that that was not right. I felt like maybe something is just wrong with me. Maybe it's a women thing. Maybe women, because we can hold stress in our, stomach areas. Like I'm listening to all these different articles and stuff that I'm reading to try to rationalize why that's okay for me not to have a regular bowel movement. But after I went vegan, it totally changed. I don't have that issue anymore. I don't have to take something so that I can have a bowel movement. It's just a natural thing that happens. So once that happened, I realized that it was not something that was wrong with me. It was my diet. It was that I was not getting enough fiber. I wasn't eating enough fruits and vegetables. And that was the whole thing. Also beans, legumes, all those things that have a lot of fiber. Most plant-based foods have some type of fiber in there. And it's really great to be able to incorporate into my body because that's what I need so that I can, do that. And I'm sure a lot of people have that same situation. I know for me, before I went vegan, I was health conscious and I was eating a lot of like chicken breasts and vegetables or chicken breasts and salad. And even with the vegetables and the salad that I was eating along with that chicken breast, I still was not having a regular bowel movement. So I'm so glad that my digestion improved, and I can say that that's one of the benefits that I noticed the first 30 days that I went vegan. So the fifth thing that I noticed when I went vegan was something totally unexpected. I was able to save so much money, and I still do. I still save a ton of money, and the reason why is because I cook most of my meals. And it's kind of one of those things where I would love to have, a vegan restaurant on every corner and be able to go to vegan fast food places and have that convenience. But at the end of the day, it's nice to know that I can cook for myself. I can go and just get like ingredients and make things. And I don't have to be a slave to the stove where I'm cooking something every day. I can do meal planning, which I love doing. And I've learned, along the way to do things so that I'm not tied to the stove. Although I do enjoy cooking, I know that that's not something that everyone enjoys. So I love to promote meal planning, and you can actually get 10 easy steps to meal planning. It's on my website, naturalveganmama.com. So check that out if you want to find 10 steps to get you started with meal planning. You can take those 10 steps and be able to do it really easily. I kind of took all of the guesswork out of it for you. So those are the 10 steps that I use, and I find it really useful. I just basically thought about, what do I do when I meal plan? I wrote it up and I put it in a PDF so that you can download it for free and use that so that you can do the same thing as well. So my reason for going vegan is I found out that there was a lot of animal cruelty going on that was just not specifically, how can I say it? I think for the majority of my life as an adult, once in a while I would see a video about animal cruelty and I would interpret that as, oh, this is like an anomaly, or this is an outlier, or this is like one situation that happened where the company was doing too much or extra, or they were just being horrible to the animals, and that was not the normal thing that would take place. When I started, the last time when I really considered going vegan, I watched a video about animal cruelty and I decided to do more research. And the research led me to come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter if the animals are treated horribly up until the time that they're slaughtered, or it doesn't matter if they're treated amazing up until the time that they're slaughtered. The whole point is that for them to end up on my plate, they have to be killed. And that's what led me to decide to make the decision to go vegan. People go vegan for different reasons. I think in the back of my mind, as I was making that decision 3 years ago, I realized that I would have some health benefits. I didn't know it would be the ones that I mentioned earlier. I didn't know I was going to be able to quit smoking permanently. I didn't think I was going to drop 12 pounds that first 30 days. And I didn't know I was going to have so much energy. I thought that being sluggish and moody in the morning was just like how it was. Like people are grouchy in the morning until they have their coffee. Because I was kind of conditioned to think that that's just how it was, but it's not. And obviously, you know, everyone's different. People's bodies react differently, but there's so much research out there. I do suggest you do your due diligence. But I just wanted to share with you guys my story and what happened to me the first 30 days that I went vegan. I hope it's inspiring, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll answer it. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. I post daily meal ideas to help you guys get started, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.